Okay, Loudepot back here with a small reminder. When you're doing radiant heat tubing underneath the floor or in walls or anywhere, there is a distance there is maximum distances that you can use. And I have a chart here. Let me get out of the way. If you use 3/8 tubing, which is a very skin radiant heat tubing, you can only go 200 feet. Because if you go longer than that, the last part of that floor or wall or ceiling is going to be cool, that water, and it's not going to heat. If you step up to 1/2-inch tubing, which is very popular in a lot of radiant heat jobs in residential floors, you can go 300 foot. Now that's from the boiler all the way through the floor and back to the boiler. So you got to be very careful. You can't go more than 300 foot. What you can do, if it takes more than that to do a large room, is go halfway and back to the boiler, then start another loop and go halfway and back to the boiler. And you just have a bunch of dangling ends back at the boiler, which I'll show you how to connect. It's very easy. But from start to finish, with 1/2 inch, you can only go 300 foot. 3/4, you can step up to 500 foot. And 1 inch, usually commercial garages, buildings, snow melt under a driveway, you can go 800 foot. So the larger the diameter tubing, the longer you can go in lengths. Now remember, these lengths are from the beginning of the job at the boiler, up through the basement, under the floor, and back to the boiler. These are the maximum you can go. So keep that in mind. You go further, you're not going to be getting heat out of the end of that floor.